Okay, I thought the transition, the fade-in thing for leaving my house and going back into the world might have made a pretty cool little natural intro for this video, but the archway kind of spoiled it. So, hey everybody. So, if you've been checking me out on Twitter lately, and really, if you got Twitter and you're not following me, what are you doing with your life? Just kidding. Yeah, it's junk I post. But I have been posting a lot of Animal Crossing because let's be honest, this game has been saving a lot of people's sanity over the last month, and mine included. This has been a literal lifesaver, and I've been spending way too much time in this game, but I wanted to actually show off exactly what I've been doing in my particular Animal Crossing universe, and we'll get to this part first, but we'll get to this part at the end. But I think what needs to happen is an island tour, just so you see if you play Animal Crossing or have any interest in what I've been doing on my island. This is just kind of like a little tour around, just to see what villagers I got, what I've been up to, and exactly what goes into the world of TJ Omega when he has his own island. So join me. Together we will explore all the stuff that I already know about. So right outside my house, we already have both the fully upgraded Nook's Cranny as well as the Able Sisters shop, all nice and next to each other. And in front of that, something that a lot of people add in, which is the cafe section. Mine being a little bit more width-wise because of my layout. You'll see how exactly I did things. Fauna is checking out everything. Oh, I'm doing great, Fauna. What is the latest? Yes, I shot down many balloons. People are just floating litter over the island. I have so many 5 clays that land on my head all the time. So the houses themselves are kind of laid out in this nice little neighborhood style grid. I'm trying to keep everyone a little bit unique with the fencing they have, the decorations they have. The flowers in my main village are all over the place, but you can see I'm trying to make sure that everyone has unique flowers, everyone has unique decorations. Hamlet just recently moved his... I had to adjust the position on his house, so he's a little bit weird right now, but you can see everywhere else I've been making my attempts. So, oh, Canberra, just chilling out. One of my original 2. Yeah. This actually is a nice sky right now. Wow, I might get meteors tonight with that sky. Okay, cool. I also have Stu, who's out and about. Stu talks to bugs, though I think a lot of the lazy villagers talk to bugs, and just for some reason I think that a blue ox guy doing it is kind of charming. Okay, Stu is now gone from charming to creepy, because that definitely does not happen. So, we had to get rid of one villager, Graham, who didn't gel with me. But hey, Kid Cat came in his place. It's like the game went, sorry you had to deal with like your most annoying personality type. So here's our Power Ranger cat. That he's kind of awesome. Down at the beach, we have thrown about as many beach items as I can. I'm trying to remember to decorate the beaches. I feel like a lot just to kind of leave them bare. It's a spot to dump houses when you're rearranging your village. I don't really want it to be that. I want to give it something. I want to give it a little bit of personality. Over here on the smaller bit of beach I've got all my fishing stuff from CJ, so it's a nice little fishing getaway spot, just in case. Also, for some reason, I can change my clothing in the cooler. I don't know why. It wouldn't actually let me build in the real town square, so I had to make my own town square just to have a fountain in the center of my town. Well, it's Saturday, so we have KK here. Also, my museum also has an external exhibit, an outdoor setting for the space items that Celeste gives me. This is something that you find as a recurring theme on my island, where I will take existing things that are already part of my island decor, whether I want it there or not, and expand upon it. So, like for instance, I didn't really find a need for an orchard at one point in the game because I didn't need the money from foreign fruit anymore, and I didn't really use the fruit all that often, but I still needed it around. So instead, you can see we have a couple of different fruit trees decorating everybody's front yards, so we also we still have the fruit out and about, but it's acting as decoration. I like the pop of color it adds to the town. Ken's hanging out. Ken with his very Asian house, which I can't show you right now because he's not in it, but he's kind of a Kung Fu chicken man, and how could I not invite a Kung Fu chicken man to live on my island? Okay, Megan is actually home. I'll go into her. She was one of my first 5, so her house is really boring compared to what it's supposed to be. Oh, yeah. She's still working on a DIY. It's a cutting board. Sorry. By the time you watch this, she won't be building it anymore. Northern side of the island, I wanted to have an entire amusement park, but I'm going to just be happy with this nice little playground for a while. You know, we have at least the teacup ride. I'll expand on it a little bit more. Here's the north side of the island. Kit Kat's home is here. Pango, who I'm upset how many times I see people getting rid of Pango and how many instructional videos I saw. I like Pango. I like the anteater who wants to be a pop star. Oh, yeah, I guess I should have mentioned this before now. Yeah, we've got someone moving out today. Here, we will go introduce. He's in boxes right now. This is a villager that I picked up mostly by accident because I didn't realize that you could say no when you go on a trip and find a villager out in the wild. So, yeah, Ed came by somewhat accident. And Ed is okay, but nothing really thrilled me about Ed. I didn't even, ignore him. He just decided one day, I want to move out. Okay, it's okay, I don't have to feel bad about it. He had the weirdest last day on my island. He starts the day telling me, I'm thinking of moving, and I wish him the best in his future endeavors. Then he goes and spoils the ending of Midge's book. He goes to Hamlet to compliment his biceps, and then he gives me a gift. So between, being a jerk and then being a nice guy, I don't know, and then saying, oh, I want to leave, and starting the whole thing with, I don't want to be here anymore. I don't really know what he's getting at. Ed had a very interesting last day exploring the island. I mean, it's better than the last time I had a villager leave. When I first kicked a villager out, that was Graham, as mentioned. It fell on a villager's birthday, so everyone had this really weird thing where they went back and forth from being happy for Stu's birthday to really sad that Graham was leaving, and I've created the most depressing birthday ever. So as I said, one of the themes on my island is expanding on the things that I have to have here, and I have to have a campsite, so I made an entire campground out of it. I kind of want to take the whole thing up, see if I can get more of this area, in this beaten dirt look, and then put it back down, and hopefully it maintains, because I can't really build around it, and I can't put down the dirt around it, which is really annoying me. But yeah, we got log stuff, we got a barbecue going. As soon as I can get the marshmallow campfire thing, this place is going to be pretty spot on. Meanwhile, on the south side of the island, I have all of my bamboo, which originally was just a grove where I threw a whole bunch of bamboo trees. But I again decided, let's just expand on an area that I have to have and make it something. So it's now this little Japanese spa garden. Now, I'm not up on my Japanese spas. I'm not exactly sure how to design this to be accurate. I've got to do a little bit of research. Once I do, I think I want to move this to some place where I can make it a little bit bigger than it already is and a little bit more laid out. But yeah, I really like the design on this place. It makes me really happy. Yeah, here is the checklist garden. Just one of every flower I have managed to breed so far. So you can see, I've got a gold rose, so there is that. My island did hit 5-star, despite a lot of it still being in chaos. And then there's a whole bunch of more hybrids that are being really annoying, but that's just kind of how the game goes. So hang in there. Here's all my black roses, all my white roses, desperately trying to get gold and purple to bloom. Perfect spot for a lighthouse. Absolutely love that. If we come up here to the northeast beach, there's a little bit of a There's a little bit of a Doctor Who scene going on. Just because I figure if you're going to venture that far out just to see the sea rocks, you might as well find something fun. Up on the northern cliff is my desperate attempt to breed hybrid red roses for blue. These are the only 6 I have so far. I hope I'm doing something right, and someone in the comments is probably going to tell me you're doing this all wrong. I know. The flower thing got so confusing. I'm trying my best. Don't judge me. And now we're on the west side of the island, where I'm making even more, probably poor attempts to create more hybrids. Here's for purple hyacinths. Here's for more blue pansies. You can see, I think I know what I'm doing. I've gotten most of the colors so far doing this. The ground is laid out to eventually be my hybrid garden, where everything except the gold roses are going to hang out in little plots of 6, so I have enough to reproduce and grow some extras if I decide to garden or decorate with particular designs and colors and whatever flowers I feel like. Going down here, this is a little thing. I'm still trying to expand on this one, but again, you have to have a pier, so I put this little fish shop next to it, like just like a little bait thing, because I found that I'm trying to craft bait. Much easier to just have something on the beach to craft it and then just keep back looking for clams, because you need something to make that process easier. Now, I have not done a lot of terraforming. Most everything is still the natural state the island started off in, and I'm a little bit timid to go into that until I decide I'm bored with this island. Let's redo the whole thing. But this is the one bit of terraforming I did do to turn this area into my own wrestling stadium. And I showed this off on Twitter, but here's a little bit more detailed look of how it looks so far. The ramps are set up. We got some diamond plate metal on top. Those lights coming through. The ring bell's up there. Here's the merch booth. We actually have a merch booth. I need like wrestling masks to actually deck that a little bit more. But hey, there is a porta potty. Because there's not many seats, but you can't have like a stadium event without forming a line for the bathroom. So I have to make sure there's only one. And then there's a separate entrance just to get down to the ring, so the fans can't jump into the ring because I can't have that. Like, I do admit, it's mostly for show. You can't sit down in the seats, unfortunately. But hey, I can at least make cool entrance videos, and I can hop into the ring and just lay there and wait for someone to pin me for the 3 count, because this is all I can do. Okay, I kicked out. Alright, just to finish up the villager wrap-up, here is Midge, who isn't normally wearing her glasses, but I find her just to be, like, incredibly adorable. Like, during the Bunny Day event, where she's walking around with an eggshell on her head and she looks like a freshly hatched chick, she was just, like, amazing. I really like Midge. I have so many villagers that are so low on like the popularity lists, but like I don't care. Like, they are my people. I love them. Except for Fauna. Fauna's like number 9 out of 391. Everyone really likes Fauna. Oh, okay. I was gonna let you meet Hamlet, my original jock villager, who I've thought a hamster obsessed with building muscles was kind of amazing. He's asleep on his feet. Yeah, okay. I'll let you stay there. I don't want to disturb your nap. Alright, so I guess the tour ends back at my house, where my side yard is filled with spare DIYs. Statue of Liberty from Gulliver, who hasn't shown up on my island in weeks now. And, Godzilla and a Gundam. Because, the game let me have them, so why would I not have them? And behold, Casa de TJ with an Asian-themed living room. Hello, Gamera. He says hi. So yeah, I like my little Asian-themed area here. Mantis, koi fish, stereo, I'm going to assume some kind of degree in English and something in Japanese. I do not know what, but hey, it looks fancy. Security camera, because of course in my house there's cameras all over the place. And yeah, we have a TV, so let's see. Boring rooms first, how about that? So off to the side, we'll see the room everyone has trouble with because there's only one set of furniture that works for it. We have the kitchen. So yeah, this took a long time to actually get because this ironwood stuff is like, for some reason, stupidly rare and the only thing that actually looks like kitchen furniture. So this place is decked out pretty nicely. Also, once again, if I check the refrigerator, I can change my clothes. I don't know how all of these boxes in the game are somehow linked via portal devices to my actual closet, but there it is. If I want to change clothing in my kitchen, and I have, that is an option in Animal Crossing. I don't know why, I just roll with it. Back room, we have what is eventually going to be a full-on... wow, I forgot I still had a couple turnips. Hang on. It's Saturday, so I might as well just throw those online. Umi is online. I started reading the pop-up as I was thinking, that's not right. Yeah, my eventual YouTube room. I'm going to decorate. I'm going to do like custom designs on here so they look like toy shelves. You know, that way, like, if I stand right here, it actually kind of looks like I'm shooting my YouTube show. And it has, I was so happy, like, it has that, like sci-fi blue hex grid that I use in my designs and backgrounds sometimes, which made it so perfect. So, yeah, that's going to be cool once I get that going. And, you know, quick editing station, because, you know, I can't wait. I have to start editing as soon as I finish filming, as the timing of this video probably is going to show, because I think it's going to go up the same day I'm recording this. The bathroom is, again, a boring room of the house. Divider, toilet. Yeah, it opens for me, or I use the force to open my toilets, because, you know, who wants to touch a toilet lid? This room used to have like 4 different varieties of toilet in it, and that was like my running gag. It's like, I have my options for toilet. There we go. My bedroom, which is in a constant state of what kind of feng shui are you going for? So, the game gave me a ton of rattan furniture, so I just started throwing rattan furniture everywhere. I don't like rattan furniture. It's just what the game kept giving me, and it's what I'm stuck with until the game decides to give me enough imperial or antique or some other furniture that actually looks right and works. But yeah, we got some cool stuff here. We've got my wrestling toy. It's like the first thing that dropped out of a tree when I started playing. It's like, I don't know how the game knew to give me a wrestling action figure, but it did. We've got my little work table here with a projector and the paint set. My mantis head, because I can't have a scyther in the game. Yeah, that's a Mona Lisa. That's the Mona Lisa. It's the authentic one. It's not the fake. It just, you know, in the corner of my room. Like, I don't want owning the Mona Lisa to throw off my design scheme, you know? Let's go find the final room, which is probably the most fun room. The one I had the most fun putting together. My own arcade in the basement. Oh, this came together so perfectly. So, yeah, I've got all of the little tables. I've got every ping pong. I'm looking at ping pong. I've got every pinball game. All 5 variations. All 3 arcade games. And the fact that there's no green stool, there's a gray one, throws off my, like, I don't have OCD, but this is the kind of thing that gives me OCD, where it's like, there's just one thing that doesn't match. No. Let's see, we have, like, most of it is just, like, it just makes sound effects. So, like, if I go and play the Street Fighter game, it just makes action sound effects, like punching. But this actually works as, like, an actual, like, slot machine, and you can actually make it stop on 3 nooks. And, of course, that doesn't work. But a lot of the stuff here animates, which actually makes this room kind of cool. There goes the foosball table. It's set off some of the pinball machines. You can see them bouncing around. This is actually, like, really fun. And I love the flooring and the wallpaper. I realized that the reason I associate this kind of look with, like, a cool arcade is based solely on the original live-action Ninja Turtles movie from, like, 89, I want. No, is that too early? 89, 90? It's the first one. Go watch it. The arcade in that one is, like, amazing. That is pretty much my island as it is. There's still a lot I plan to do with it. There's still a lot of things that is in the works as I develop more flowers, as I come up with more ideas. And there's a lot of little props and things I'm still short. I like how it's coming together. This game is so much fun and is so relaxing, which is so good right now. And yeah, like as my very first Animal Crossing experience, I'm happy I waited till now to get into it. So I had all of these features and things that like are right up my alley. So I don't know if I'm gonna do more. It's up to you. If you want to see more, if you respond well to this video, don't know. Let me know, and we will see. I might record the hunt for my new villager, and we'll see if that is we'll see if that is entertaining. But until then, yeah, thank you for watching. And Silver, you're ruining my outro. Yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.